Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and a warm welcome if you're new, honey. Today we're going to talk about William McNeil Jr. and how he had a crazy run-in with the police that honestly looked like police brutality to me. So if you're ready to get into the clip, along with the press conference that Jacksonville had in response to this viral video, just stay tuned. Recently, a video went viral about an alleged police brutality situation, and shortly after that happened, Jacksonville County Sheriff's Office decided to hold a brief press conference discussing the situation. Before we go over the press conference that was in response to the clip, let's go ahead and just watch the original video as well.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up? Huh? Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor? Huh? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here. I'm here. What is your reason, sir? What is your reason? Step out now. All right. No.
Stop fighting.
Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
Yeah, so that one police officer most certainly clocked him in his stuff multiple times. He did it in the car, and then he did it when he took him out of the car after they already restrained him, which is very unnecessary, very much OD, very weird. So let's see how the Jacksonville sheriff is going to try to explain all of this, because I have a feeling that this is not going to be good.
I have always done my very best to tell the public exactly what's going on within the agency. When there are allegations of officer misconduct, our agency thoroughly investigates those allegations. When allegations of officer misconduct are sustained, we hold officers accountable, as I've done many times in the past.
See, that's the problem. Many times in the past, I get that stuff happens, but if stuff is happening to the point to where it's a pattern and you had to deal with it multiple times, almost as if it's a common occurrence, that tells me something is wrong on the inside. Something, whether it's the training, whether it's the management, the higher ups, whatever's going on, something ain't right, baby. And quite frankly, the vibe that I get from all of this is that these officers feel comfortable enough to abuse their power. But anyway, let's get into the video.
Within 21 seconds of his civil stop or civil traffic infractions, driving without illuminated headlights during the rain or failure to wear a seatbelt, McNeil refused to provide stopping officers with his driver's license and registration.
So two things are throwing me off in this situation. Number one, he says that the guy didn't have on a seatbelt, but you remember in the footage that we just saw from him recording on his phone, he most definitely had his seatbelt on. So I don't know about that. And then number two, in the body cam footage that we're about to watch, it most definitely wasn't raining, but the sheriff just said that another one of his charges was because he didn't have his headlights on in the rain. So I'm confused. But anyway, let's continue.
14 seconds later, he locked his car door and refused to exit the vehicle, despite being told many times that he was under arrest. Moreover, McNeil was warned 7 times that he needed to open the door and exit because he was under arrest for resisting an officer without violence, or police would be forced to break his car window. Soon after McNeil was outside his car, officers found a large, unsheathed serrated knife on the driver's side floorboard.
Okay, so like he just said, he was warned 7 times to get out of the car or else the window would be broken. At no point did they say, hey, I'm gonna pop you in the face right after I break this window, and then while I'm restraining you, I'm also gonna pop you upside your chin just one time for no reason. Like, that is absolutely ridiculous. And the fact that they're even mentioning this knife when I feel like the whole situation shouldn't have even got so far to where he had to get out of the car in the first place, because it's a routine traffic stop. And he literally asked these people, okay, well, like, can you tell me which law that I broke? And it seems like that kind of pissed them off. Like, hey, don't question my authority. And then, boom, they just started going off. And for the people at the press conference to say that nothing that they did was illegal is so insane to me. How can you hit someone just smooth in the face and not get in trouble for it? Oh, yeah, I forgot, if you wear a badge, things are a little different.
Now I'll play relevant portions of the body-worn camera of the three officers: Officer Bowers, the stopping and arresting officer; Officer Miller, the second responding officer who spoke to McNeil from the passenger side of the vehicle; and Officer Curse, one of the assisting officers.
What I really don't like is what they do next, because before showing the body cam of their officers, they try to discredit the video that's been circulating online. It's so weird how they're trying to discredit his video when we can all see officers are using excessive force, and the ones that aren't are still condoning it and allowing it to happen.
In this case, the cell phone camera footage that began viral circulation over the weekend does not comprehensively capture the circumstances surrounding this incident, and that is to be expected. Part of that stems from the distance and perspective of the recording cell phone camera. Another part of it stems from the fact that the cell phone camera did not capture the events that preceded Officer Bowers' decision to arrest McNeil. Moreover, cameras can only capture what can be seen and heard. So much context and depth are absent from recorded footage because the camera simply cannot capture what is known to the people depicted in it. As a 33-year law enforcement officer, I understand the importance of thorough and complete investigations. One piece of evidence considered in a vacuum without any context can lead to skewed conclusions. When incomplete cell phone camera footage becomes the basis on which public opinion turns, the results can be equally faulty. A rush to judgment, whether it be in a criminal investigation or in a court of public opinion, can lead to flawed conclusions. Tonight, I'm sharing the footage from the body-worn cameras.
Yeah, okay. So basically, it's given the vibe that he's saying that the video that's going viral isn't the full story. And I'm going to tell you why that's so ironic a little bit after. But let's go ahead and get into the police officer's body cam footage. I'm going to warn you right now, these videos are a little bit long, so I did go ahead and speed them up for us. And also, I made sure to get to the most juiciest parts.
Seatbelt. And they're not ready. Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you, I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance. Excuse me? All right, I told you. Step out of here. Step out of here. Yep. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. I need my cameras on too. I've already told you. Okay. Okay. Right now you're under arrest for resisting. You understand? You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take us on, the worse it's going to be. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. Okay. Sir, it's your last warning to open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window. No, he's under arrest. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting.
Okay, so watching it from this perspective, it didn't seem anywhere as intense as McNeil's version did on his cell phone. So you guys remember earlier when I said it was going to be very ironic that they were talking about camera footage and how it can be distorted and things of that nature? Well, the reason why I said it was so funny is because it sure does seem like they made sure not to catch the part where the officer ended up hitting McNeil after he busted the window. That part, you cannot see that on the body cam footage. And if we were only going based off of that, then we probably wouldn't really believe McNeil, to be honest. And that's why a lot of people were saying it's very important that we continue to record police officer encounters. Now, guys, if you made it this far, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Also, make sure to put your thoughts in the comments. Do you feel like police officers went about this the right way? I mean, they did ask a bunch of times, but do you feel like the punching him in the face was justified? Yes or no? Leave it down below. And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. That way you're notified every time I post. And in the meantime, y'all be careful out here. Make sure to record these police encounters or any other interesting encounters because this world is cray-cray. Okay, love you. Bye.